well, I'm gonna not. How can I go against Alex? Like, yeah, and you know what? Like, if I wasn't a big enough fan of his before I started training down there with them, like now I'm just, yeah, like I just love his style. And I actually even said it the other day. If I was to mirror anyone's style, if I could, yeah, it would be his. He just, well, his never-ending battery, like he's just his gas tank, just yeah, is phenomenal. But he just his transitions, you know, from the fact he's like punching to kicking to shooting to like yeah, and then he's just go go go. Like you know, if he gets into a bad position, he doesn't accept it, and he's you know working straight away. I'd like to be able to be like that. So yeah, obviously Alex. I can't wait just to watch. Yeah, the tough series and see what it's like between them because obviously that will add to whatever happens when they actually fight each other. I think like if there were hostilities and or you know whatever was said if they either of them got under each other's skin or whatever. But you know Alex has had a you know big enough fights to not really let any of that worry him. I don't think anyway.
Yeah, and I think they did get a little under the skin because if you watch the launch party, you know, they had a few little words and obviously when Alex was on Rogan, he kind of said like he's had enough of Brian. So I think something obviously, I don't know, once again, he could be selling the whole show, but, you know, I think, but it's hard when you're stuck in the house with someone for so long. You know you get cabin fever anyway. So even if you generally like someone, after a while, and I guess that's even with this pandemic. You know, when you hear about how many relationships went bust because they were like literally locked into to one household. And look, if you've got a big enough household where you've got different rooms to go into, that's fine. But if you're in like a 1-bedroom unit, you know, it became very difficult for a little while.
I was just thinking about quarantine situation with Dion. I joked and I was like, well, at the end of the 2 weeks quarantine, I could like I'll either be pregnant or we'll be divorced. And yeah, there was a few times that not like we don't argue, but there was like we just had enough of each other by the second week, and Tyson was our little like mediator, so it was like, all right, you boys off you go, like take him for a bit or whatever. So yeah, you can't be on top like living on top of each other, that's for sure.
Well, see, that's the problem. It's like, yeah, Tyson, take him for a bit. And he's like, where am I to take him? We're stuck in the same room. Like, I guess that's where Uno came in handy.